Hello, my crafty lovelies. I have some of these bundles of linens that I showed you recently on a linen haul, plus some other things that I went through my stash, and they will be in my Etsy shop, but I wanted to go through it kind of quickly so you can just see what you're getting. And they are all almost completely identical with the exception of one or two items. They are similar items, but not the exact same as in the others. So there is a nice big piece of this. I think it's 2 yards of this lavender lace that's a wide trim. And then a wide piece, 1 yard of this black lace. Super pretty. And then I have another piece of lace. I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to go through these and show you what they are and what you're going to get. So this is a heavier piece of linen, and I'll just move them to the side. This is a vintage piece of a tablecloth with all the cut work. And then there's a piece of this. It's a bunny. You can see that on the print. And then I have a piece of this super vintage tape work. So pretty. And another piece from a different tablecloth. It's got all this work on it, and it is linen. And then there is a nice big piece of this that has the embroidery on it. And so that's a nice good size piece. You can cut it up and use it in different projects. Then there is a vintage placemat that's crocheted. So pretty. I have a bunch of these and I've been using them, but I still have so many. It's time to share. Then there's a piece of this tablecloth, and it's quite long, or a yard probably. Then I have 3 of these medallions that are crocheted, and they are from a tablecloth. So you get 3 of those. And then there's this placemat. And some of these are newer, but most of them are vintage. This is a newer piece, but it's got all this cotton lace around it, all this embroidery work, so you can cut that up and use it however you like. Then there is a lace placemat. And let me see, I'm gonna go through, I have more, but the way they're stacked, let me see if I can shift things over. Okay, here's another placemat. I believe this one is linen, and it's got these little embroidered pieces on it. And there's a piece of this. Nice. This is super vintage, very delicate, very pretty. You can see it's just gorgeous. Very old placemat, or very old tablecloth. Super lightweight lace work. Then there is a piece of this, and it's to put on a curtain rod, but the medallions are perfect, and you cut out the flowers and these just however you want. So there's a nice piece of that. Then I have another piece of a old crochet tablecloth, and some of these have stains on them, and that doesn't bother me, but you can always cover it up. I kind of like them to show sometimes because it shows that they're super vintage. Let's see what else. Got one of these placemats, and they're butterflies all around. So 6, 7, 8 butterflies, and then all this fine, delicate work. That's a placemat. And then there is a piece of this, and it is a bird. There you go. So pretty. Then, let's see. Let me finish up with the placemats. There's this one. It's a kind of a peach color. So pretty, and all that delicate work. That's the back side. It's kind of an organza fabric. Then I have this one that is got cut work on it and little pieces of embroidery, and that is a linen. Then there's this one. It has the flowers. And then we have a white one. Then there is this one that has cherries and a little napkin. These are brand new. They were in the package, and it was like $5 or something for not very many. So I know that they're old. And then there's this placemat. So pretty, right? Okay. Then I have included a piece of this sari with all the jewel and metal work on it, and it kind of fades from gray to green. There's a nice size piece of that. Then I have given you a piece of this very old blue tulle. I think there's about a yard of that, and it's about 6 inches wide or so. Then there's a long piece of this, and it is doubled. Right now, this is from a vintage bridal veil. You can see the work on it. So there's a nice big piece of that. It's probably like 4 yards, I would guess. Okay, then I have some, there's a handkerchief. And then I have some little doilies that are vintage. There's one that matches that placemat. Then this one, super fine. Then there is this one. And that, isn't that pretty? And I think there are 2 of these. They're a little different. And 2 of these that are cut from a tablecloth. Then I have a little bundle of, these are wired ribbons, but they are either French silk or from Switzerland. And I think there's only one that was from Switzerland. I think it was this pink one, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of the wired ribbon, and I use these all the time in my journals. I just pull the wire out, and it's a beautiful ribbon. Then I have some, let's see, these are napkins. So this one has a pretty motif on the corner. This one is a linen, and it's got the initials. And there is this one that matches the other 2 pieces. Then there is this one, it's linen, really fine work. Then there is one like this. And another pretty linen with lace and embroidery. And there's this one that's pink. And then this one is a softer fabric and newer, but it's got this lace on the all around the edge. And last but not least is this damask, another damask one, and this is like brand new, never been used at all. So these bundles will be in my Etsy shop if anybody is interested in purchasing them. it's time to get rid of some things because I'm running out of room, and it's time to share in whatever way I can. So I hope you're all doing well and being crafty. I'm excited and anxious to get back into my craft room. Still have company here for a couple of more days following the funeral, and then I will be back more regularly with you guys. So hope you're all well. Be happy, be kind, and be blessed. See you soon. Bye-bye.